active and passive insufficiency. We all get confused sometimes in these terminologies, but not to worry. In today's video, I am going to teach you this with real-time activity example. First, let me show you this activity and I am going to explain you what is active insufficiency and what is passive insufficiency in this activity. Let's say I want to insert a screw in this. Okay, I'm using this screwdriver for the same thing, but I'm using it with wrist flexion like this. And I'm trying to perform the activity. Now, as you can observe, I am able to perform it, but do you think that I am able to perform it strongly? I am able to generate maximum torque? Yes or no? You can let me know in the comment section. Next thing, what I am doing is, instead of keeping wrist flexion, what I am doing, I am keeping the wrist in extension, okay? And now I try to perform this activity. What is happening over here? Obviously, as you can observe over here, this is more stronger and I can easily produce torque in this. Now let's correlate this with active and passive insufficiency. What was happening when I was keeping it with wrist flexion? As you can see over here, just observe, when wrist is in flexion, these tendons which are coming from the extensor side are pulling my fingers in extension, and because of that I'm not able to generate more of the flexion in the finger. It is like difficult. I can perform it, but it is not going to be strong. Why? Because the extensor tendons are pulling my fingers up. Okay, so when I am performing this activity with a wrist flexion, and what insufficiency I am getting, that will be considered as active insufficiency, that is in your flexor tendons. Why? Because flexor tendons are not able to actively perform the activity. So that becomes my active insufficiency. At the same point of time, if you look at over here, the passively, I'm just performing, this is my wrist neutral position, I'm just performing wrist in flexion. Automatically what is happening, your fingers are going for extension. Even though I don't want to perform extension of the fingers, it automatically goes. You all can just try it on yourself as well. Like I'm keeping the wrist neutral, my fingers are flexed like this, okay? Now I'm going for full flexion. As you can see, there will be slight extension in the fingers. So what passively is causing this extension of the finger is considered as passive insufficiency, which we can see on the extensor side of the tendons. So this real-time activity, what I gave you example of, in this when I'm performing the screwdriver activity with wrist flexion, we can see that active insufficiency in the flexor tendon and passive in the extensor tendon. So I really hope you got the idea about this active and passive insufficiency, difference of it, and how you can utilize this example for understanding this concept. If you still have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy to help you all.